So I watched the pilot of Ratchet and Clank Life of Pi, or whatever this turns out to be, but seems to be a pilot with a planned 26 episodes, and I decided why not just give it a review. First thing to note is this definitely takes place in the movie or game timeline, or at least something similar. Most obvious giveaway is you see Zed, the tiny robot, instead of Lawrence, which I would say is a good thing. It does not have to keep up with the tonality of the classic timeline and free to be its own thing. And if the HBO series is indeed something separate, we can get more of the classic tone there and of course timeline. Speaking of the movie, I never watched it but know of the complaints and of course complaints of the PS4 game, which I did play. And one of those complaints were the animation. While definitely not perfect here and can be very fast and kind of robotic, I thought it was overall very expressive from what I have seen. A lot of people like that aspect of it. Now the characters, Ratchet and Clank, Dr. Nefarious, and of course Quark. Ratchet, another sign of this being more of the movie PS4 game tone, is Ratchet's hyper childlike personality, but while not in the same way as the classic version, since I think he's like 15 here, he's kind of an asshole and a menace in his own way, which I like because in the movie and the game, when Ratchet was being interviewed, they bring up his crimes that if you take seriously and not as a joke, Ratchet is kinda messed up. Him just destroying signs just because he doesn't like them is a good sign. Clank, well, he kinda has a I have to babysit this guy attitude towards Ratchet. I do like their connection. Dr. Nefarious is honestly the best part of this thing for me. I loved his personality, his expressions, and his dialogue. I honestly found kinda clever. Captain Quark, well, Quark is Quark, a jerk that should probably still be locked up, but perhaps the best when it comes to expression. But a lot of the comedy around him fell flat to me until we got to the pizza universe, where he just decides to commit genocide, which leads to the initial conflict. That's when I went, okay, this is the level of dickishness we can expect from Captain Quark if this turns out to be a series. What I did not like was the overall plot. The pizza and pineapple thing simply did not land at all and thought it was kind of lame, honestly. Overall though, my thoughts, in my opinion, it has potential. Now if you hate the PS4 Ratchet and Clank due to the childish humor and lack of making fun of stuff like consumerism, just stay away from this, honestly. But if you are more like me and like the last game well enough as a budgeted version of the first, hindered by a movie with a big flaw in character development and heart, I think this series can fix some things and you can enjoy it. So I hope there will be more, because what this show did better than the movie and PS4 game in just 23 minutes is making the connection between the characters interesting. They still have a ways to go before they really come together as real friends and characters. Anyway, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Either way, please tell me in the comments, and please don't forget to like, sub, and hit the bell.